I'm like just trying to think of like what I should ask, and I'm like, shit, I don't fucking know.
Yeah. I mean, hey,
Like,
that's what everyone goes through is trying to figure out what to say. Just don't be
yeah.
afraid to speak loudly and ask a question in the middle of the conversation. 'Cause I know, I mean, today you were tired.
Oh
So
yeah.
you weren't talking a whole bunch, but don't feel bad to just be like, "Hey, I say this thing real fast whenever," so you don't like, don't be afraid to speak up and ask questions and engage in the fun role play of it.
Yeah, we're all
Next
here to have a good time.
Yeah.
yeah, next session I won't be on the lack of sleep that I'm currently on.
You're also you're gonna get the spotlight because you right up there with Percival.
I'm actually more shocked that Percival wasn't like, shut the fuck up about this. Like this will be our little
Shocked.
secret.
I'm shocked that that person didn't die.
I'm shocked. I was not expecting you to just turn around and leave. I was expecting a conversation to happen then and there. So when you said, "Yeah, I just leave," I literally had to stop a second and rewire my brain for what's going on. So I was just like, "What? Oh, you're leaving. Oh shit. Hey, Calliope, what are you doing?"
Yeah, I mean, the last thing that Percival wants to do is cause a scene inside the bar or potentially get other people hurt.
Hmm.
Like if someone wants to fight him, like honestly, I was stepping outside so that way if they wanted to fight, they would come out and then we would fight outside.
Yeah.
Oh.
That was literally why I
Let's
was
take
walking
this
outside.
outside. But
Yeah.
doesn't
Correct.
communicate that.
He's respectful of
Someone
small.
threatens you and you just walk outside, wait for them, and they don't come out.
Oh my god. It was great. Honestly, I'm so excited we got to Nightbrook. I'm glad we didn't get into combat yet because I did not prepare those.
I feel like we got a lot to talk about in the next session.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be like a big talking session before we get anything done.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Or
We'll see
I
how
don't
some
know.
of these next conversations go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Because I'll say about the timeline right now is Percival and Calliope are going back into the tavern while the rest of the party is about wrapping up in the chapel.
I just
Percival's staying outside.
Oh, I
He's
thought
not going back in.
Did Calliope go back in? Someone went back in.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
went back
Calliope
in.
Oh,
went
okay.
in.
Oh, you told Calliope to talk to the person.
Yeah,
What it was.
I said if you want, go in and tell them I'm here to talk.
That's what
So,
it was. Yes, I thought both of you. Yeah. You're right. You're right. You're right.
I like the idea, like what am I trying to say? I like the idea of Meepo's like like you have a Raffi who's like very much like religious, shall we say. Like a Raffi
She
is religious.
is.
Meepo completely non-religious, so this whole talk about like, oh, she's being saved, like goes right over his head. He's like, probably. Like
sure, I
Meepo's
guess.
like very socially awkward, but he's like sees the symbol. He's like, wait a minute, I know that this is bad juju house, and he was like, check out, right, like stop talking to him. We need to go. And
Poor
Yeah,
meanwhile,
Susie.
Arathi
Raffi,
is very religious, and she like knows that it's bad, but she just like wanted to make sure that it was. She was like, "Can I get more info? Can I talk
yeah,
to this fool?"
yes, which like that's a good thing. But it's gonna I just imagine outside both Arafi and Meepo being like like cutting each other like this is a bad place for like totally different
Bad,
reasons.
bad.
Yeah.
It's bad here.
We don't
Yeah.
like it here.
I'll also give context. I realized I explained really badly. I should have gone more into depth, which I'll also explain to Pix again. We're still alive. I'll explain it now. Aowa is one of like the gods. The gods in my system, the main three gods are like the mothers, which is Eliza for the sky, Adelaide for the earth, and Aowa for no, sorry, not Aowa. My bad. I don't even know my own gods. Cordelia is the sea. I messed up. Aowa is not one of the three mothers, but she is like essentially the god of like life and like vegetation and like health and healing. So that's the goddess that was there on the that Querty noticed the symbols were there
Hmm.
before but no longer there.
Hmm.
So I realized if we were playing a normal D&D game and I said a god name, you would probably know what that god is. Like if I said, "Oh, yeah, the Raven Queen," you know what she's all about. You know D&D things. You don't know my
Yeah,
D&D things. So
I'm
I
glad you
should
gave me the Dawnbringer.
yeah.
was like, oh, I know that one.
it's it's one of those where I kind of like that because I'm playing like a non-religious character, so I was like, I have no clue what these are, and also
Yeah.
Meeple's from the. Well, actually, never mind. No, I was about to flub something. Never
You
mind.
know, we're still alive. You can't do that.
No, I was gonna say I was about to flub something about Meepo's background, so I was like,
Tell me your
no,
secrets.
Yeah.
no,
Which
no.
I will also clarify. The Dawnbringers, the god doesn't exist on this world. I was willing to just yes and go along with it. The Dawnbringers is just the organization name. It's just the organization.
Oh,
So, because I know I spoke to you about it before in the past, but that was fucking ages ago. And I may have
yeah, I
even
don't remember it.
I may have even mixed up the name and said Dawnbringers now instead of something else that the actual name was. I couldn't find my notes on it, so I couldn't say the actual name, so I said the thing that came first to mind that sounded like it was right. I just assumed you were gaslighting Calliope, and I just went along with it.
Gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss.
Yes, and I mean, like, yes, and man, like, honestly, I mean, works either way. But so that's your story. Now you got to keep with it.
Well, the Dawnbringer is now a god to them, apparently.
Yeah. Now Calliope thinks there's a god called the Dawnbringer.
Well, Calliope's a
Hell
little
yeah.
dumb. Calliope's a little dumb. So
Yeah, like she doesn't know religion.
She doesn't know any better.
There's a lot of gods in the pantheon.
Yeah, she knows nothing about religion.
I feel like living in D&D, religion is one of those things that's like, it's not like here where like you think religion, you think of a very specific one. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
whatever's the one most popular in your area. Like D&D, it's like there's so many gods and they all exist
Yeah.
and they all have powers and you can't deny. Like being an atheist in D&D makes no sense. Like
But it's
actually,
so
like,
fun.
So funny. I think if you
Yeah.
are
It's great.
atheist in D&D, it cracks me up.
it's like it's strange because you have to like look at your party cleric and be like, no, like no, that's just magic. That's
You're
like
just
obviously.
really good at healing. I don't know.
Yeah, it's so it's
Yeah.
just funny, but like I like the idea of like religion being like in D&D being like, what the fuck's your deal? Like there's are you that one? No, okay, you're that one. Okay, that's your okay, that's your bag. Okay. Like just like very much open, but also like, oh god, there's so many to keep track of.
I know. I thank myself every day for homebrewing this campaign off of various book ideas that I slowly evolved over the years since middle school. So a lot of this lore I have stored in the back of my brain, so I don't need to be like, shit, what was this god again? Fuck. I have my pantheon pretty down, but on the spot I mix them up a little bit. My pantheon I've used over the years for different things that never came to fruition. So thankfully, I thank myself every day for having at least reused and recycled a lot of my ideas from previous projects I never finished.
That's how you do D&D, baby.
Yeah.
If it works, it works.
What gets me is smaller things, like smaller details, like that one guild that hunts vampires. Shit, what did I call them again? It was Dawn, Sun, Day. It may have been Daybringers, honestly, because they were originated from Ikar. So like you weren't wrong. There is a god associated, but it's not the Dawnbringer.
Did somebody say the Dawn Guard?
Yeah,
Or the
I'm even
reforming
trying to
Dawn
figure out
Guard.
which god I was thinking of, and I cannot find any references to a god
It-
named like Dawn something.
It might be Vox Machina. Is it the
Well, there's
Oh, I'm
yeah.
thinking of Paylor. He's the Dawn
Yeah.
father.
the Dawn
Yeah,
Father?
Dawn
Yes, thank you. I'm
I was
like
about
it
to say
sounds
that.
it sounds familiar to something as well. So that's why I was like it sounded like something from Critical Role. So that's why I was like I figured there's something there that you were mixing up with.
Well, in Critical Role there is Paylor.
Yeah.
But there's also Pike's deity, who's like a homebrew, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They use a lot of deities from like Pathfinder and D&D, and then they homebrew the names a lot because so it's not like copyrighted for when they do the shows.
Well, it's also what was I gonna say? They started off
in
Their
Pathfinder.
game started off as Pathfinder
Yeah.
before 5e. I can actually tell I don't. This sounds weird. I haven't been like around as
Darren
much
Ray.
online, so I don't speak English as much anymore. So I can very much tell like I'm losing my vocabulary a little bit. My accent's probably a little bit thicker than usual as well.
How dare you?
Hmm.
I know.
Terrible. I
I
know.
know.
But no, good session,
Dare
y'all.
you have a life?
I know. How
Get
dare you
insider
not be
info.
chronically online?
Hey guys, I'm getting insider info. The Skyrim Vampire Guild is Dawnguard. Could this be where the name is from?
That's literally
Who
what I
even
was saying
knows?
earlier.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it might
listen.
be.
Well, my insider told me to say this, so I did. I'm sorry.
Oh, is said person there? Oh, then I say hello.
Okay, I will. I gotta go.
Okay.
Yeah,
Speak
all right,
Goodbye.
we go. Thanks for the session, y'all. Hopefully,
Yeah.
we got a lot to talk about next time. It was a great time.
Wait, real fast, something
I'm
funny
looking forward
before you go. Ziggy, at one point, me and you both leaned over, grabbed our Coke, took a sip, put it down in exact sync. And on my screen, it's me and then your frame right next to each other on stream. So the entire time it's just it's great. Okay, now
that
everyone can go.
clip.
Yeah.
Get
All
that
right,
clip.
later. Ciao.
See y'all.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, okay. Chat, thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for everyone who followed and subscribed. I appreciate you. Hopefully we'll have another session next month, but as it goes, who knows? Maybe it'll be another 3 months. Who knows? But yeah. Enjoy the rest of your nights, everybody, and thanks for hanging out. Goodbye.